The power of walking away and maintaining no contact when love is no longer there. Listen, it is very important to know when love is no longer there. And the more you force, whereas love is no longer there, and probably you are being taken for granted, listen, the person will further push you away, and the final result will be to be cheated on or to be dumped for good, for that matter, and they will further feel unattracted to you. Listen, if you are able to show somebody that you are willing to walk away, they tend to take you also more serious. Before they can push you away, they think twice. What most people make or do, the mistakes which they do, is that they force somebody though that person is pushing them away. And you see, when somebody looks desperate, the more unattractive they become. That's why you will see a woman rejecting a man that is buying her flowers, gifts and all. She cheats on him and stuff. But a guy who seems not to care about her, they tend to chase back. They tend to even hang on to him. And surprisingly, ain't you surprised that sometimes if you can hear that a guy has hit his lady, it will be hard for you to push that lady away from that man. She will still give him the benefit of the doubt. And most importantly, some of these things you will learn after they have really broken up. That's when she confesses that, hey, he once hit me. He once did this. And you'll be like, what? That gets to show you the power of not caring so much. And I'm not meaning that you should not care so much, but there is power when somebody thinks you have options. They try harder to make means which can keep you around. That's why even if they are to cheat, they will put effort. But a person who is taking you for granted, they will cheat and even tell you if you want to leave, you can leave. They know so well you're gonna beg. Beware, okay? Beware. That is why the moment you see signs, you must train somebody that, hey, I am willing to walk away. And you know what that it does to a human psychology? The thing is, each and every time when they are about to test you, I'm sure you might have heard about being tested. Women test men, even men test women for that matter. That is why it does not matter. In every form of a relationship, there is a subtle way of being tested. There is always a first time when that person will go a day without contacting you. And if you are to panic, listen, already they will register it in their brain that, okay, the fact that I could not contact them, that person was upset. They started being worried. They thought maybe I'm away. And the next time, if they want to grab your attention, they're gonna do the same. It's almost like when a lady wants to make a man jealous. They say you are not supposed to display jealousy. And it makes sense, no wonder, that the more you show that you don't want any man next to her, every time you refuse, maybe for instance, to give her money, she will quickly go into, I will find other men who can give me money. But then, if you are to act like you don't care, you will realize she will go a day without talking to you, or 2 days, nothing. She will stop threatening you like that if she realizes that this guy is willing to let me go. So you don't care. She will someday even confess. It works for real. But all in all, the main thing here is the ability to walk away. But then if he does not react, it changes the mindset. I have once experienced such a thing. I remember when chatting with this lady, I knew what she was doing. And she posted this guy. In fact, a picture of her and with this guy. But I never bothered to ask about it. And to show that it was more deliberate, I knew that she does not post on her profile pictures. But noticing that I never view her status messages, she posted in there. I never asked. I think it even took like a week and she let go. And some month later, That is when that lady, when she tried to get back into my life, I could just see that, she no longer do so much of trying to make me jealous and stuff, because I displayed that I am willing to walk away. And I don't care whether she pulls other men, meaning that was never going to be a weapon she uses against me. And she began to realize, if I am to keep this guy around, I have to behave right. Anybody that comes into your life, one way or another, they will try their way. Any man that hits a woman for the very first time, and then second time, third time, then it becomes a habit, there is always a first time. And if you don't react from the first instance, they're gonna likely do it again. They know what weapon to use. I remember one lady, she said one time when she was dating this guy, she's like, he used to beat her up. Every time she would do what he does not like, she got used to that. He will strip her naked, he will tell her to go get her clothes off, and he will start beating her up. And she also was used to such. But how did it start? She trained him. But I can assure you that the first time maybe he pushed her or even threatened to beat her up, on a serious note, had she shown that man that, hey, I'm done with you, better we break up and I'm for real, or she ignores him, let me tell you that the second time around, he was never going to attempt threatening to hit her. He was never going to hit her again, even for the second time for that matter, because he knew last time she left me. Last time I had to beg for like the whole month. She was not taking me back. I know the moment I hit this lady, we are done. That is how people will value you. And I know at times you might have the fear. What if indeed I walk away and they don't beg me? Listen, yeah, in theory, it sounds like that. It sounds like the moment you leave, they won't come chasing you. But surprisingly, the human behavior when it comes to you walking away, it amazes me as well. Let me give you a perfect example with women. We are trained that men must chase women. A woman will never chase a man. We all know that, right? We're all used to that. We all think it's normal. If I don't act, she won't act. It's a given. If I don't want her, okay, better let her chase. She won't chase. But then, I practiced and I experimented. And listen, in 9 times, or let me use 8 times out of 10, I realized if I don't chase a woman, she is likely to chase me back. For instance, if a lady she's to act up, if I don't call her, as long as she's attracted to me, all because she acted up, I would realize eventually she would find a way contacting me first. If I don't look after her, she would find a way to initiate contact. Only a woman who is not attracted to you, she won't care. Like men, in fact, I think like for women it is much easier, because to men it is only normal to chase. To women it's kind of embarrassing. But the bottom line is, women also enjoy the texting. The chasing. A woman, if you don't act, she will chase you. All she needs from you is an assurance that a bit you have some interest. That's it. But when she begins to act up, if she asks for money and threatens not to talk to you if you don't give it to her, and indeed you don't give it to her, you will see she will end up behaving. A woman will only for good walk away if indeed you were the one on the wrong and you are abusing her and she's seeing the truth. But as you know, women are childish at times. Even men are childish. Anyone that mistreats you deliberately, when they sit down and come back to their senses, they will know what to do. Deep down, they know the truth. Everyone, as long as they are okay in the head, we all know that I am ignoring her. I know that I just felt like wanting her to chase me. And eventually, I will be the one to humble myself and fix things. That is how you get people chasing you. If you see someone that is being mistreated but is still chasing, how much more for somebody who is the reason, who is responsible for all the bad that is happening. That is why this is very easy. You are given good results. You are guaranteed good results. If a person who is nice but is being mistreated but still is trying to fix things can chase while they are not on the wrong, what I was trying to say is, how much more with somebody who is really messing up? That is why if you can train yourself to walk away, not because you are being petty, but you know that realistically and truthfully speaking, you are being mistreated, they will value you and your love will be better than ever. Okay? And of course, that's all I had. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next upload. Take care.